Hello, Father, precious Father. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I'm begging you in the name of Our Lady of Guadalupe that you watch it all the way to the end. It's just a few minutes, and I have something very important to show you as well as something important to say. We are just days away from an abyss of death in this election. On one hand, we have Barack Obama. On the other hand, we have John McCain, and then we have other third-party candidates, many of whom are hardcore pro-lifers. Right now, over half of the Catholics being polled in America are committed to vote for Barack Obama. Now, either this is something that's sinister and evil and is a grave moral act against God and against the babies, or it's not a problem. Which is it? The bishops in Dallas wrote a brilliant letter recently saying, Dallas and Fort Worth, saying, no, there is no proportionate reason. The bishop in St. Louis preached a thunderous homily, how we must save the children, and God forgive us if we vote for a candidate who is committed to their destruction. Listen very closely to what I'm going to tell you, because you have the ability to reach thousands, some of you tens of thousands of people in the closing days of this election. Faithful citizenship, written by the U.S. bishops, faithful citizenship is being used by every pro-abortion Catholic group to justify their betrayal of the babies. It's just that simple. The document is long, it's convoluted, it speaks out of both sides of its mouth, and frankly put, Jesus said a tree is known by its fruit. And the fruit of faithful citizenship produces anything but faithful citizens. If we vote for Barack Obama, knowing that he intends to kill children, knowing that he is saying, put the pen in my hand, and with this pen, I will sign a law that kills millions of children. If we vote for him and put that pen in his hand, we are accomplices to the murder of the children who will die because of the Freedom of Choice Act or because of the judges that he appoints that will sustain and uphold Roe versus Wade. Now, I'm going to show you a little baby girl in just 1 minute. But first I want to tell you about a document called Faithful Catholic Citizenship. Faithful Catholic Citizenship is it's a document that goes right to the words of John Paul II. Listen to what Bishop Gracida said about this document. Dear Randall, I have visited the humbleplea.com website and have read the open letter to the U.S. bishops and the brochure Faithful Catholic Citizenship. You have done an excellent job of presenting the authentic teaching of the Catholic Church and applying it to the candidacy of Barack Hussein Obama. I encourage you to disseminate the two documents as widely as possible. More and more bishops are speaking up in the way you desire. I hope and pray that their numbers will increase before November 4th. Blessings, Renee Henry Gracida. I'm so thankful for the kind words of His Excellency. Now, I want to show you why I'm coming to you, why I'm crying out to you with so much pathos and so much intensity. This little girl that I'm going to show you right now, she was murdered by a saline prostaglandin abortion. The black wounds that are on her are bruises, and there are also scars from the burning that she endured. Look at how perfectly formed her little body is. Her little ears, her little fingers and toes. This is a precious, innocent girl who will, by the way, be given a proper Christian burial. But this little girl was murdered in cold blood, and she was never given a baptism. Barack Obama has sworn, he has pledged to continue the murder of little girls just like this one. In fact, he has voted to sustain child killing, not just child killing by abortion, but child killing with infanticide. Infanticide, where a baby is born, survives the abortion, and then is killed in cold blood or just left to die, one or the other, either an active effort to kill that child or the child is just put aside in a bucket to die. This is barbaric. This is barbaric. And a person who votes for Barack Obama is voting for those actions. That makes that person an accomplice. Now, God told Ezekiel in chapter 3 of the book of Ezekiel,
"When I say to a wicked man, you will surely die, and you do not warn him or speak out to dissuade him from his evil ways in order to save his life, that wicked man will die for his sin, and I will hold you accountable for his blood." Father, I am begging you on behalf of the babies and on behalf of the faithful whose souls are literally in your hands. Please speak the truth. Quote John Paul II. Quote from Evangelium Vitae. We've put those quotes together for you. You can read them in Faithful Catholic Citizenship. You can read them in the open letter to the U.S. bishops, which every bishop in America got. Or you could read Bishop Herman's sermon, his homily, which thundered like the very words of God. The bottom line is that if Barack Obama is elected, millions more children will die. And there are no proportionate reasonings. There is no justification. There is nothing under heaven that even remotely approaches the value of these babies' lives. Not the war, not health care, not the economy, not education, nothing. But if the faithful in your flock are going to do the right thing, their consciences have to be formed according to the laws of God and the teachings of the church. It's not left up to their personal whim. So please, Father, please speak clearly to your people in the closing days before this election. Because if Barack Obama is elected, millions more babies will die. Millions more. Please defend life, not just with your vote, but with your voice. God bless you.